Out there in the fields, doing all of the heavy lifting and plowing and moving and labor, creating wealth, even while carrying babies, delivering babies, watching babies, nursing the sick, taking care of the elders. Whole world out there communicating amongst themselves, talking amongst themselves about how we can resist. How can we resist those who oversee us, who watch us from afar, determined that every ounce of our energy will be used to produce for them a wealth that our children and our children's children's children will not have access to. We resist them. As we approach what is called the big house, because of course this is what all of the work was for the preservation of the people who lived in this large space. So all of the food production and all of the manufactured goods is for the purpose of making this space and place habitable for the people who lived here, not to support the people who actually did the work. Everything that you see, black hands built it. There is every single wood that has been cut here, every single window that's been put in, every measurement was done by enslaved people. Every plant that you see planted, all of the maintenance of the grounds, all done by enslaved people. So when we look at this, we call it the big house. But whose house is it? Whole families, generations of families, having raised their children in the quarters, rising before the sun comes up and not laying down until the sun goes down. The inside of these homes are really spaces and places for the intimacy of family. But on the outside, in the back, is where we do our cooking and our community, And you can imagine the people being chained in. Because oftentimes we think about doorknobs and locks is to keep people out. But when you look at a chain like this on the outside of a building, you know that it's to keep people in. So we have to also imagine not just this as a space and a place for rest, but as a space and a place for imprisonment as well. And so how do we resist that? Because that's our topic for this Enslavement Dwellers Conference. We call it the Slave Dwelling Project, but we have to change it to the Enslavement Dwellers Project, because we know that we were not slaves, we were enslaved.
You doggone. You see them torches? You keep going. You hear them shouting at you. You keep going. Don't you never stop. You keep going. If you want to taste freedom, you keep going. Way down in Egypt land, you got to wade in the water. Wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. You got to wade in the water. Wade in the water. Hell, if you can't see the sky, rub your hand on the side of that tree. Yeah, with a more scroll. That's the north side. Oh yeah, yeah. God's gonna trouble. God's gonna trouble. Yeah. God's gonna trouble. God's gonna trouble the
eBay. I says E, E says A, eBay.